Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the channel. Cześć, jak się masz, and howdy y'all, and g'day mate. So hello to all my family down in Australia. We will see you all in a couple of months. And I'm looking forward to some of the vacuums that Dad has put aside for me to bring back. Some very exciting vacuums. So today is a Numatic vacuum video. If you are a Numatic fan, and this goes out to all of you YouTubers that are Numatic fans and everybody else who's a Numatic fan, you may want to change your channel right now or stop, because this is going to be my first attempt at trying to rescue one of these, alright? So, the story behind this is, this was given to me. It was one of the work vacuums that they have. It's kind of like giving up the ghost, and they've got a new one anyway. So they said to me, "Oh, Dole, you like vacuums, would you like this? It's a Henry." So I'm like, "Yeah, okay, fine." So they brought it over. Emily did. Hello, Emily, if she ever sees this. And this is what was left on next to my desk when I came back. Is this very, very sorry looking for sorry for itself, looking very sorry for itself. I'll try and get that right. Numatic, and it's in a right old mess. So they say it works, but I haven't switched it on. Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. So this is Numatic International. It's a HVR200 02-060-4522. No idea how to date it. 850 watts, 1100 watt max, 850 watts IEC, whatever that is. Henry, yellow Henry. It's a bit like this one here. This is the top for my Numatic, and this is, I bought a number of just bases so I could swap them around. So I got this one, and but it's got Henry written on the top of it. Oh my gosh. Right, let's get you guys closer and we'll take a look at this, and you'll see what kind of state it's in. Okay, so you're now up and close looking at the HRV200, which is just Henry. Let's just switch it on first and take a look. Now there is a button around the back to switch it on. And it's not even coming on. Oh. Hang on. Yeah, there is power. Oh, well, that's not very good. It's not even coming on. They said it worked. Well, it doesn't work, does it? So, we have a dead Henry. Let me unplug it. First thing I'm going to do is just take out the fuse on this and have a look at the plug, and then we'll try it again. So I'll see how the plug is first of all. So I've rewired it a bit, tightened it up, because this wire here was half hanging out. I've put a new fuse in it as well. Let's try it now. Just tighten up the screws. Right. That is better. Right. Let's try it now. It's in the off position. Oh shoot. So we know that it works. Doesn't sound too bad on the wind down, but at least I know the motor works. Now, let's unplug it. Because that is where the good ends. So if you take this off, Oh my god. Uh, you will see a hole in the filter, and you can tell that I work in a grain business because they've patched that up, and they haven't used a bag. So this filter can go straight into the bin, and the inside of this is full of seed, so that's going to need cleaning up. This is the motor area. Doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Right, let's start with cleaning out this. And that is ingrained. So this came from our grain laboratory, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is, I got some hot water in my bucket here, so I'm going to pour some water into this because I needed to soak. There we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this to one side for now and just leave the water soak into the stuck on seeds and grains to try and loosen it up, and I'll clean it in a minute. Right, so you stay there. Next we're going to move on to the head of the vacuum. So let's give it a little bit of a dusting. So let me rewind all the cord. Right. Now, with my bucket of water and a lot of cloths, I'm going to take my watch off for this. So this has never been used in a domestic environment. This was specifically for a work environment, as the majority of these machines are. The new one that they ordered, I did an unboxing video of that one, and I made sure that it went off with a number of bags and under strict instructions to only use it with bags. And if you start running out of bags, let me know and I will order some through our stationery company because they're not expensive, and I'll send them over to that laboratory. So hopefully there won't be any more issues with the new Henrys, but I don't know what the date of this one is. And especially in harvest time, the office sees a lot of samples and trucks coming in and out. And there's a lot of vacuuming up of the old bits of seed. It's just the nature of businesses, I guess. Right, let's get in all the nooks and crannies. Those things. These Henrys do have a hard life, I have to say, especially when they're not used with a bag. I'm just going to get the worst off now. I'm not going to worry about anything else. So that's the top, just giving a quick wipe over. Right, let's have a look at the cord. This should be interesting. Right, let's give the plug a bit of a wipe over. That's an unusual plug, that is. RS, fused, made in England. It's quite a nice plug. I wonder how old it is. I don't think I've seen plugs like this. Right. Let's run the cable back over the cloth in the opposite direction. Still manky. I think it could do with a couple more wipes over. So anyway, I'll put those cloths in the bucket to wash. Let's flip it over. 2 more cloths. I got given, I'm kind of ahead on my videos, so I'm about 3 weeks ahead on my videos, so I'm making this on the Thursday after the second bank holiday in May, but I think it's going to be towards the end of June that you'll get to see this. And today I also got given a Dyson. It's in the back of my car. A cylinder Dyson. And like I said, I put the picture of it on my Facebook and on one of the forums. And I was like, it's days like this when I wish Sam Watson was my next door neighbour. Because number one, he'd have somewhere to store all his vacuums without being hassled. And it would be fun. Right, okay, so I've just taken the worst off there. I'm going to turn it back over. Make use of the clean cloths on the other side. Give this another wipe. I will do it more thoroughly later. Daniel loves his, Daniel Shanks, he loves his pneumatics as well. There's a lot of people that like pneumatics. There's a lot of people who watch this channel who are really into pneumatics, so hopefully you like this. But I'm a bit of a bodger with them at the moment because I really don't know anything about them. This is the first time I'm taking the top off one. Which is why I gave the advisory warning at the beginning of the video. Right. What screws are they? Alright, they just cross. That's fine. Right. Let's take this off because apparently it's very easy. And I'm trying to remember George. No, it's not going to fit. George from AG123, when I was over at Rob and Paul's house, he took one of these apart and fixed theirs. So, basically, and also Numatic Rule as well. I've watched a lot of videos where he's taken these apart, so I'm doing this by memory. And they've all said they're very easy to do. He says, first time attempt. I think that's the screws undone. Oh, do I take it off? Oh yeah, okay. Oh shoot. Something's just fallen out of it now. What is that? Oh. Ugh. So here is... Right, so that's the little... That's a screw. No other screws fallen out. That's the cover for that. This is the cord. Okay, right, okay. Okay, hold your horses. Right, put that to one side, put that to one side. Ugh. God, this is manky. Manky. Right, let me vacuum up this. Keep that screw. Right, so that's the top part of it. What's that? Don't know. There's some rapeseed, oilseed rapeseed in there. Hang on. Right, let me get. I'm just cleaning the parts as I further take it apart. So let me just give this a wipe over. Move the fan over. Let's clean the inside of this, which is the connector, the electric connector. I'm just going to wipe over and clean this up. Ooh, look at it, it's manky. You can see the electrical connectors down there connecting it to the switch, and it looks like that's a suppressor. This is what I should be on FaceTime call with Sam and Daniel. Can I remove the suppressor? Well, I could FaceTime George actually, but you'll probably be like, oh God, what's he want now? Pestering me again. Okay, that there, look at that, see, that comes out, excellent. So how do I remove this switch? Does it just, even better, just slides out. I'm tempted to be like, yeah, this is as far as I'm going to go with this one, I think. Being my first attempt. It'll do, it's not that bad. Let's give the switch a wipe over. I got spare switches actually, but this one's fine. See, that's a suppressor there. That's connected to the wire. Anyway, just give those cables a clean. Work my way around. It's getting hot in here. Dee. Cleaning out the grooves. Right. I guess we should go a little bit further, shouldn't we? I've always got this video to look back on how to put it back together anyway. I'll do the cord reel and the hat in the sink with the, but actually I'll wipe the cord reel by hand, but I'll put this in the sink and I'll wash that in the sink with the main body. Now, my little buttercup. Oh my god, what the heck were they? They just come off something. Oh, they are... Are they the rollers? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 rollers. Right, okay, I can see that. My god. Now, I think I've got to undo these screws. One. So they're the shorter ones. Two. And I assume this one here. Three. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. That definitely needs cleaning. Right, those are the flaps for that. Right, okay. This thing inside here is absolutely crusted with dirt. I'm just going to remove this entire sponge thing and just pop it somewhere. I'm just going to put it there for now. Ugh. What is that? Right, let's get the vacuum on this. That was lucky. Right, so this motor is absolutely gonna have to be blasted with my air compressor. Oh my god, that is hot. So, those are the flaps. I'll chuck them in and wash them. I want to separate this, but how is that? Ah, right, okay, I get you. Oh god. Right, okay. Let's get the screws out of this because it's still got 3 screws in there. And I'll wash this part as well in the sink. So now I have the motor, which is encrusted. See, peoples, this is what happens when you don't use bags and proper filters. Right, I'll wash that. I need to unplug this. But what is this? Oh crap. Right, okay, they're noggins, right, okay. Noggins can go in my bucket. So I'll take that wire off there. So that goes on to the opposite picture side of it. This looks like some sort of cover. Okay, that looks like it's coming off. And I can unplug this one. That's a bit stiff. Oh, my fingers are stinking now. Talk about learning curve, I tell you. So I need to remove this wire out of here, but it's a bit stiff. So there we go, done it, right. So there we go, that is the motor. Now how the heck do I get this off? Past the past these. I can't. I'm not able to get. Oh, there we go. Wash that. And we are left with just the motor. And this is the switches for it. Right, okay. So this side has, I can't even tell what colour wires these are. I think that's white. Oh yeah, there's a white wire. Alright, okay. So the white wire goes down there. That covers that. Does that come up? It looks like it's part of it. It looks like those metal rings, the contact rings, are connected onto it, and there's like little metal things holding it on. I'm wondering if I can take them off. So the brown one goes to the top, the blue one goes to the bottom. And now I should be able to remove the entire wiring loom from this. With a little bit of a feckle. There we go. So that is the wiring loom. I didn't expect to be going this far with it, but why not? I want to take this off. Or maybe I could just clean it with it in. '02. This has got a date stamp on it, which is January 2002. Can't be that old, can it? Maybe it's 12. It's got '02. Anyway. Right, so I'm going to clean this part and I'm going to clean this part. They all need washing. The motor. Let's move the loom out the way. Let's give the motor a bit of a wipe over first of all. It's a bit dusty, but it's not too bad. These are nice, easy motors, I have to say. Wouldn't want to take one apart, but I guess you can, but that's beyond me. I'm just taking most of the crud off it. And I will blast this with the air compressor. And that will definitely help it. There's a little bit of rust on there, but nothing major. What I'll do, once I've blasted it, I will drop some lubrication down into here. And like I've done with the Electroluxes, I'll put a little bit into, I guess that screw comes out, but I'm not going to go that far. Right, so let me get everything cleaned up. Let me get all the parts clean. And we'll blast this out. I'll show you blasting this out with the air compressor, see where it pulls out. So let me just tidy up the hool area first and wash all the parts, and then come back to you and we'll try and put this back together. Okay, so I got the air compressor ready. Let's blast it out and let's see what comes out of it. Just going to wait for the air pressure to build up again. Eventually. cleared off all the wires on the inside. I don't know if you can see. It's cleared all the crap off that. Okay, let's turn you off. So that has done a very good job of cleaning up the motor. That compressor I bought is just, well, fantastic. I'm so glad I bought it because there was a lot of dust and crap inside here and it's all gone, with the majority of it anyway. So what I'm going to do while I go and wash the other parts, I'm going to lube up this bearing up here and down on the inside with a little spray, but some oil up here, and then leave it and put it back together. So I'll come back to you when all the parts are clean. Okay, so we are here. All the parts are clean. Well, the majority of the parts are clean anyway, but the main parts to get the motor back together are all clean. The motor is all cleaned and oiled. Got my iPad here to one side to try and remember how to do it. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. Right, so these are all the clean parts. That's that, and then that can go over there. Okay, so this is the part here. Now, I need to get... This is where the switch goes. I'm trying to remember. It's down here. That goes down in there. That goes down in there. That goes down in there. And the switch goes down in there. Okay. And this is the blanking plate for there. Right, okay. So these are the wires in. Now on the motor, I just need to soak up any excess oil. Get this cap back on. Oh, that went on easier. Cover back on the motor. There's 2 rubber stoppers that go on there. Now, oh, do we sound? I've got my, like I said, I've got my iPad here to watch a bit. Right, okay, hang on a sec. I've come to a stop already. Okay, so I've been watching my video step by step to get this back together. And I think I've got all the wiring and the padding and everything into place. Just need to get it on. Which I think I have. Or not. One, two, three, four. There we go. Right. Jeepers creepers. Island sleepers. It still seems to be a little bit. Okay, that's better. Oh, is it? Put the stuffing in the right way. Just the wiring needs to be behind there. Yeah, that's the stuffing, right? I'm sure, yes. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This is all terribly confusing. I wish somebody was here to help. Let's try this one. And then this one. Right. That seems okay. Right, let's put you on pause. So I'm just going to give the cord reel a wipe over because I haven't cleaned that yet. So I'm going to give that a wipe over. And I'll come back to you when that's done. Okay, so I've cleaned this out and I've cleaned the contacts off. So I need to pop this on. Trying to think, where's the that? Just trying to work out which way it goes. I think it's this way. That's on, so the cord must come out through here. Alright, so that's, and then that's come off. Just wipe this, because there's a little cord protector that sits in there as well. Trying to work out which way that sits. There we go. Right, so the cord is wound up. Oh, it's come off. Bloody hell. Hang on. Right. Ah! Should it go the other way then? Let's try it this way. Don't think it matters which way it goes in, to be honest. Hang on, let's have a look. Okay. Let's have a look at this one. That one's sideways, so it's even different to this one. so this is identical. It's in at the top, it's not in at the bottom. Because then it just gets sucked in. Well, the other ones, they kind of like slide in, and this slides in, but it doesn't really. It just sort of like sits there. Guess that's the way it's supposed to be, I don't know. But I just thought this would have slid in better. But who am I? Yeah, okay, we'll just try it. Maybe it fits in better once it's in better. I don't know. I'll leave it like that anyway. Not much I can do. I'm faffing around with the little thing that the cord comes out of, like the little holder. Right, okay, so that is on, cables on, switches in place, the cover's on there, that's the grill, those are the clippy things. So I think next we have to put the hood on. So let's work out that. So it should be this way, is it? Ah, right, I found it. It doesn't go inside there. Leave it out. I was thinking this fitted in here, but it doesn't. It fits on this. Right, okay. Which is sideways, which of course it should be. Right, okay. Next time I take one of these apart, I'm not doing it until someone's here. There, right, okay. Jeepers creepers. So, let's get... Hang on a sec, what's occurring? I put a screw in wrong on the other side. Because now I got 3 short and 1 long. And it should be 4 short. So that means I've put a screw in wrong. In here. Oh, bugger. I gotta take out every screw in here and find out which one it was. Wrong case. No, that was right. If that doesn't work, I'm going to cry. The timer went off then, and that stopped the video. Hang on a second, let me make it a bit darker. There we go. So I'm still working on this one, tightening it back up. So is it this screw I put it on? No, wasn't that one either. Hang on, let me magnetize my screwdriver. Well, what? Door, you are absolute numpty. Please forgive me, because this is my first time I've done it. Smaller screws on the inside door, smaller screws. Hopefully we haven't over threaded anything now. Nope, seems to be alright. So these are the kinds of mistakes anybody could make, including you guys, if you're doing this for the first time. Oh, it's blooming hot, I tell you, it's getting hot in here. It started off so dank and horrible and miserable today. And now it's really warm. Right. Try again, shall we? That's in, the plate's in, the cover's in, blah blah blah, da 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 da. Now I need to make sure the cord reel goes in. Excellent. Now let's put the cover in. Make sure I got this on correctly. Excellent. Hold it all together while I flip it over. Then put the 4 big screws in. One. 2, 3, and the last one. I'll give this a good polish because the hood has come up all because it was covered in so much paint and stuff. Scratch the plastic. Right. Oh my god. Nothing sounds loose. In fact, it sounds very good. It is in the off position. Let me plug it in. Let us turn it upside down. And here goes. Oh, we have liftoff. That sounds really good. Right, okay, so in order for me to test it, I'm going to take my James, which is here. Oops. Okay, and let me remove his hat. Let me put on this hat. And let's see. Amazing. It's got fantastic suction on it. It spins the turbo brush really well. And it winds down very well. Excellent. Right, let's take the hat off. Let's put this one back on. Now the yellow James body I will be doing up, but for now, let me just unplug him. Right, let me go get a body. Hang on. So the body I'm going to use for this is Hetty. She is transgender. She was Henry, but she wants to look like a Hetty. We will not judge her. Plug it back in. And there we go. Fantastic. The other James body, the grains and seeds on the inside of it, they were absolutely ingrained. I mean, like stuck on it. So this one has got a lovely, she's got a lovely bag in her. This is one that I bought just the body of, and a filter, and now this one. So this is Pink Henry. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to give this a polish up, and then I'll come back to you once that's done. So there we go, I finished polishing that. Didn't need much doing to it. Right, I'm just going to spray some of my Demon Shine just to remove the residue from the polishing. And then what I'll do, I'll give it a little coat of wax. There we go, that's definitely brought up the plastic. These things are as tough as boots. When I think of the life that this had in the grain lab, without a bag and without a filter. It's covered in scratches, so it doesn't remove any of that. I mean, it's just taken like what you would call like a dermabrasion, really. It's a dermabrasion for plastic. That looks good. Make sure I get in all the nooks and crannies. Right, there we go, there's Henry. Let me get a pad. I'm going to put a little bit of this ultimate glaze on it again. I do like this stuff. And what we will do, we'll leave this for about 10 minutes for it to dry to a haze. And then I'll take off the wax. While I'm waiting for this to dry, I will have a good tidy up. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so the wax is dry. Let's just buff it off. And that's made a huge difference to the plastic. So this was my first Numatic strip down. So there was some scary moments, but we got it back together. The yellow base to it is still in the sink soaking. I'm going to have to take something sharp to scrape all the stuff from the inside of it. So no big problem, but I'll put that to one side. But it is definitely, the top unit anyway, is definitely a lot better than what it was. So like I said at the beginning, this is the HVR200, sorry, 1100 watts max. 020604522, made in Chardon, England. So we will just give it a quick plug in. Air vents are coming out fine. Motor is running very, very sweet. Definitely being able to use the air compressor to blast all of the rubbish out of it definitely made a huge difference, and a little bit of lubrication. But there we go, it is all done and dusted. So this is the one I'm going to be using specifically for when I'm doing the car or the garage or outside on the decking, because it's quite a bit of a pain actually. I don't particularly like using the George much, the motor of the George. This is what I'll be using for all the other tasks. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Bit of a long one, I know, but I wanted to document my learning curve on how to take one of these pneumatics apart. There are more complicated ones. This is a single speed on and off one. There are others where you can have the low and high power, like on this one here. Turn it around at the top. So that is different, but for now I'm just pleased to have got this one working again without having to replace any parts, back up and running. So thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe. There are lots more videos coming up, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye guys.